Tinker banned out by Perky Pepperonis.
10 seconds remaining.
And we're getting closer to the end of this draft.
5 seconds remaining.
KPD is thinking pretty hard about this last ban. Winter Wyvern doesn't necessarily, well, so you can always get the vacuum into Winter's Curse, but I'm not really seeing the hero that you would want a Winter's Curse at this point. Maybe the Nature's Prophet, but the heroes for Perky Pepperonis, they don't really have the best single target damage for the most part. I'm assuming it's going to be a support Kunkka from them, and they still haven't picked up their mid laner. We will see though. I feel like the Wyvern is mostly picked up to pair up with the IO. It's been a couple of hours today. We started with the EU qualifiers and then we moved on to the Americas qualifiers, and now we're into the semifinals here. And we did about 6.5 hours of casting yesterday as well. So we are doing quite a bit of it, bringing it to you on twitch.tv and inside the client for your viewing pleasure. And it is great that you're able to see some really good teams being able to play against some of the lower level teams in NA, but there are still some pretty good matchups going on here. And you got to think that it's exciting for teams like Perky Pepperonis to play against one of the top teams, possibly one of the top teams in the world, Evil Geniuses. We have some male Timbersaw picked up here. And it's looking to be a pretty good draft from Evil Geniuses. They've got a pretty good mix of magic and physical damage. You can always combo stuff with the Darkseer. That's true with nearly every lineup. We will see how it goes here for Evil Geniuses. Perky Pepperonis also need to pick up their last member before they get into the game. And then we will be on to game number 2 of this best of 3 set. See if Perky Pepperonis can try to take one off of Evil Geniuses. Okay, so it is going to be a Shadow Fiend in the mid lane for Perky Pepperonis, and we will see how Timbersaw works against that. The Shadow Fiend does have some good burst damage against the Timbersaw. We'll see if he's able to hit the raises and hit the auto attacks, but we are going to get right now into game number 2 between Perky Pepperonis and Evil Geniuses in the semifinal with TI6 America's Open Qualifier. Let's just go through our heroes again. We've got Dad playing the Kunkka. He's looking very classy with a monocle on his face. And be a Nimble Navigato, Vengeful Spirit, Nature's Prophet, handled by Monkeys Forever, currently hiding in some trees with a mushroom hat on. KVH will be handling the Slarder, and finally, in the mid lane, is going to be Aini Assad, playing the Shadow Fiend. Here for Evil Geniuses, it's going to be PPD on the Winter Wyvern. We've got a Timbersaw, that's a male, who's been handling it a lot in this tournament. Universe, we're playing the Darkseer. Wisp, played by Zai, and of course, he's got his set and a couple of other things stuck in there. It's Fear, playing the Sven. Getting started with this match right now. GLaDOS tells me it is time for everybody to die. I did end up getting a good G ward. And is at 574 gold right now. And the game is going to start. Shadow Fiend's got the Arcana ready. And KVH is ready. He's ready. He's throwing the Trident all over the place. The Shadow Fiend just picks up the Bounty Rune, and Timbersaw will take the one at top. We will have a normal tri-lane for EG. PPD, Zai, and Fear are there up against Monkeys Forever. And the tri-lane for Perky Pepperonis. Dad and Navigato have found their way over to the top lane. Fear trying to take care of these minions. They do not want them to be pulling the creeps behind the tower. And Universe is going to be starting inside the jungle once again. We will see how this aggressive tri-lane works for Perky Pepperonis. Zaya's going to get stunned up, and the torrent hits. That's the first blood going the way of Perky Pepperonis. Monkeys Forever, he's also going to step up. They want to try to go for PPD, but if he's able to get Monkeys Forever, that would be a pretty big kill for Fear. And now he's forced to back up. There's a torrent. Fear walks forward, misses the torrent, and Monkeys Forever. He's getting taken down by with another double stun by Fear, and he may try to block up Dad. Dad sacrifices himself for the greater good. That's 2 kills the way of EG after that first blood. Over at the mid lane, Sumail's being a bit aggressive on this Shadow Fiend. Very far up. And it's going to be a TPM by Kunkka. Kunkka's got a torrent. It will hit onto Sumail, raises them up into the air. And now they've left Monkeys Forever alone at the top lane. PPD is having a rigorous fight against a Treant. And it could get denied by Monkeys Forever, and it will. The action continues. There could be a ghost here onto Universe. Universe has the surge off cooldown in 5 seconds. He's going to avoid the torrent, so he won't get put up in the air, but the next crush is there. And Universe does a lot of damage with the Ion Shell. KVH taken pretty low, but the one that's taken down, that's the Universe. Doesn't even need a black hole. Here comes Sumail. He's a bit angry at the Shadow Fiend, and he's going to get helped out by Zai. They're going deep. Zai is going to heal up Sumail a little bit. Sumail's just underneath the tower, walking around like a bouse. Got no timber chain here either. And Zai is just going to heal up and give mana over to Sumail on the timber saw. Good combo right there. But here comes the smoke in. Sumail, he's being healed up a little bit. The X is there, whirling death around, and the torrent actually misses. Monkeys Forever is here. He's actually going to go for the courier. He takes the courier down, and Sumail, he might also be there in the balance. Torrent up in the sky. Yeah, he finds the kill, and Perky Pepperonis, they're going for a bit more of a rotation-based strat, and it's going pretty well for them so far. Doesn't stop Fear from having the top spot on the last hits right now. And Universe is up there as well. Fear is getting some of these nice little tasty treants over at bottom. He's just going to keep farming, just swinging that sword around like a baseball bat. And get harassed out. Timbersaw's at level 4 right now. Shadow Fiend is a little bit higher on XP, but it's not too much of a difference. Ion Shell Creep continues to chase down KVH over at bottom, and he's down to 200 health right now, but Darkseer is nowhere close. Timbersaw just continues to run around in the mid lane. He's going to find a double damage rune over at this top rune spot. There's some more mana for him. With the courier being down, the Timbersaw not being too happy at mid. It does hurt him a little bit. It's just a lot going on at the mid lane at that time. But at least they still have Fear to farm up over at top, and he really doesn't need a whole lot of help. Monkeys Forever has come back. He's built up the phase boots on his Nature's Prophet. Sumail just misses the Rolling Death onto Shadow Fiend and doesn't get the CS. He needs to do a little bit better on CS right now. He's at 21, even with the Shadow Fiend. And there is a rotation onto him. There is the Axe and the Magic Missile. Goodbye, Raze. Gonna smack him down on mid.
Time is running out for Dire's middle tower.
PPD is waiting on the high ground in the mid lane. Sumail's not feeling very good, But we all know that
Radiant's bottom
Sumail is a
tower
player
under
that
attack.
is not one to get put down by these early deaths. He's going to be completely fine. He's going to get his farm. He's going to get back into the game. He's not going to tilt that much. Fear is still pushing in top. Hasn't gotten the tower just yet. He's got his god strength though, so he's got that level 6 up. Sumail doesn't quite have it. Doesn't have the chakram. We'll see if Perky Pepperonis are able to find any aggression elsewhere on the map. Monkeys Forever has now rotated over to the jungle with the phase boots. And he'll be trying to get his farm on there. But the rest of EG, they are going to place the ward down on the high ground. This tier 1 tower top. And they possibly could push this in, but there's really no one here for Perky Pepperoni, so it's debatable how many people they actually need to do it. Sumail continues to farm. He's got the chakram up in the mid lane. And there is a TP in by Monkeys Forever to top. Just trying to find a little bit of XP there. Right now, EG playing a little bit passively. They want to get their levels and items up. And it's a bit concerning that they keep letting Fear farm. A farm spend can be a pretty big problem for most teams. This Kunkka by Dad though, he's doing pretty well so far, and they will get a D ward on the high ground by Monkeys Forever. Timbersaw throws out the chakram on mid. And he's just gonna clear out the creeps, continue to get some farm. It's really all that's going on here. I'd say that Sven has the highest last hits, Shadow Fiend is behind him. But we could probably find some more interesting things to say. They go get the Sklardar. He's getting closer to an armlet. He can be increasing his damage and survivability by quite a bit. And he's going to pick up the Blade of Attack for at the side shop. So he's doing okay with his farm at bottom. That's definitely a good thing. Supports right now for EG just want to get their levels. Io is at level 4, and he's just trying to find something here. Winter Wyvern is at level 5, getting closer to the Winter's Curse. And where's the next rotation going to come? Kunkka's working towards level 6. This is an interesting period of the game where a lot of the heroes the cores just rotate off the lanes and try to get level 6s on the supports. Nice to see that their supports are getting levels. Shadow Fiend is farming up the jungle. He's gonna get a Ogre Club, just an Ogre Club, and a bottle delivered to him on the courier. Still waiting for the first tower of the game. Universe has gotten up to a Buckler and a Soul Ring. Now at level 7, 4 levels into Ion Shell, and 1 in the wall. None in Vacuum so far. And we know that the Universe vacuums are immaculate.
We see you.
I'm still gonna go on here. Zai's, I feel like once they get this level 6 on Zai, things are gonna start to pick up a little bit. EG Universe has got some thunderclouds over him. Things are not looking so good with those thunderclouds, but I think he's gonna be fine. Just
Radiant's
fine.
top tower is under attack.
Oh, nice deny by Shadow Fiend. I wouldn't even be surprised if he taunted after that one. It's a pretty good deny to get against Sumail. Not gonna make a whole lot of a difference, but still it's pretty cool. Zai now has level 6 in the relocate. EG might start looking for some kills to get around the map. There's a haste rune on Sumail. And a couple heroes have made their way over to the top lane. Fear clears out the creeps, and he's going to break the tree behind him to run away from the Nature's Prophet. The game is still afoot. Right now on the net worth, Sven is at the top with 4,900 gold, almost 5,000, but Shadow Fiend is not too far behind. Sven right now is having an Ogre Club delivered over to him, making him a little bit more tanky, a little bit more damage. And we keep going over in the mid lane. Sumail could be in a little trouble. There is an X there, and he gets a nice timber chain to avoid the bow. Well played by him. But here comes Sven. Relocate in. There is going to be a Shadow Fiend ultimate. Nimble Navigato almost down. Is Sumail going to be able to find the kill? Sven throws out the stun. It hits on the 2. Nimble Navigato, he's not going to go down just yet. And Sumail is able to use that haste rune to get away towards the west. Monkey's Forever not able to chase him down. So surprisingly, no one goes down at the mid lane. And the relocate away is there from Fear and Zai. Close call for both teams there. Vengeful Spirit nearly going down. Sumail having to heal up quite a bit in order to stay alive. And unfortunately, without a team fight win there, Monkey's Forever isn't able to help his team try to get a tower. He's just going to continue to farm.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I guess we could take a look at the XP and gold graph right now. Gold is only slightly in favor of EG, and the net worth is pretty much exactly even.
The Dire just
Dragon Lance on Shadow Fiend. Sparta's got the armlet and almost up to a Blink Dagger, so Sparta's actually doing pretty well here. We might see some pretty good fights coming up soon from Perky Pepperonis. Over in the mid lane though, there's another axe. The Timber Chain just moves way too fast for the Torrent to be able to hit. And he's going to get out of there once again. Sumail's having some pretty good escapes on the hero. Not one tower being taken just yet. I believe Sumail has been scouted out a little bit. He sends in the Chakram. Another Sentry Ward gets placed down on the high ground. This time EG have an observer on the left side of the lane. Sven goes over, clears some Ancients. This is going to be a lot of gold going his way. And he's just going to back up a little bit, pick up the rest of his Echo Saber. And that's just going to be more gold going to Sven. And we keep going. Zai and Timbersaw are paired up. Universe has a mechanism, level 9 right now. Monkey's Forever going for his usual Shadow Blade build. We've got 4 people, 3 are smoked up at top. The Blink Dagger's built on Slaughter. That's a pretty good timing on it. But they've got it back up right now. Trying to find something on the map. They really want this smoke to hit. They're gonna keep going. Shadow Fiend probably is missing his creeps. They're gonna find a regen rune. So they gank the regen rune with the smoke. Probably extremely worth it, I'm sure. But EG, they just knowingly back up, and they could get a smoke of their own right now. And with Zai and Timbersaw ready with the relocate, it'd be a pretty big fight for EG. Here, Universe going into the jungle. Nimble Navigato is here. Smoke for a Vengeful Spirit might not be the best thing, but it will mean that they are able to take the tier 1 tower down. Surge in from the backside. Here comes Fear. The stun is going to be there from him. No magic missile thrown out. And see, it's time for a magic missile from the Vengeful Spirit, but it's really not enough. And the relocate wasn't even used from top.
Time is running out for Dire's middle tower.
And it's not going to. There's no reaction. There's no reason to go in. Maybe they might go in mid lane.
Pelting Radiant's bottom tower.
Fear takes down the mid tower. And they may try to help out mid. Here comes Winter Wyvern. Has the Winter's Curse available. Basically full mana. Winter Blast is there. Smell is now TP'd in, and do they get the deny on the tower? Yeah, they do.
With a bit of fancy footwork, Dire's middle tower has been denied. Bottom tower
Sai
is
is the lone
under
defender
attack.
at top, and he
The
will be getting
Dire's
some help
poor
here from the
top
Sven.
tower. Can its
We'll just
end
clear
be
out the creeps, but the
drawing
rest of
nigh?
Perky Pepperonis, they are once again smoked, and they want to try to find some kills at top lane. The balls are going everywhere. Some of them hit onto the Slardar, who has the Blink Dagger available. Wisp is going to tether away. They need some more help here. Oh, so many of the rain are here, and Fear and Zai, they're on a nice double crush by Slardar. They will pretty much immediately take down Zai. Oh, but a nice stun by Sven. Doesn't matter, Nature Croft finds the kill. And now Fear in a lot of trouble. That minus armor is not helping out at all. And this will be a winner's curse onto Slardar. Slardar getting very low. Fear. Whoa, he's gonna be able to get away. War cries into the trees. Here comes Sumail. Timber chain forward. They don't quite find monkeys forever. And Sumail doesn't get a Shadow Fiend. Meanwhile, Slardar managed to find Sven behind the tower. Comes with the blink and stun, and now he's going to try to armor toggle and get out of this one. Nice BM monkeys forever trying to help him, but Slardar is ready for this. And the relocate by Zai, bit aggressive. Not going to end up finding a kill. EG, they lose a fight top. They don't lose the tower though. That is one good thing for them. And Shadow Fiend is starting to get towards the top of the net worth board. He's currently on Boots of Travel and Dragonlance. And he's looking pretty good on farm right now. Sven also picked up his BKB for that fight, so he's not lost a whole lot of gold, and it's still at the top of his game. Zai is shooting his balls all over the place, and they will burst and kill the Wild Wing. Waiting for our next bout of action here. These fights are coming in short bursts between Perky Pepperonis and Evil Geniuses. Dad is ready with the blink and an X combo for Sumail. There's the crush. The Warren is going to be there, and Timbersaw not able to get away. He's got it. No Timber Chain. Kunko finds the kill with the boat, and Sumail once again goes down at mid. Fear will continue to farm. The EG are putting most of their hopes in this game on Fear. And Perky Pepperonis are looking a lot better in this game than they did in game number 1.
Is under attack.
Monkeys Forever is ready here on top. Universe now at level 11. Level 4 into Vacuum. Level 4 into Ion Shell. And Aniasad is here. He's invisible. He's got the rune. He could get it right on the Universe. Universe walks away. I think he heard it coming. Like a train coming into the station, rumbling down the tracks. Universe knows to run away with the Darkseer. And he's gonna get out of that sticky situation. Now Fear has gone over to bottom. He's going through these creeps.
Tower is under attack.
Doing pretty good with that Echo Saber, now at 1700 gold. I feel like his next item is going to have to be a BKB, and Sumail has now finished off the 12 charged Bloodstone. He's going to Timber Chain forward in the mid. Cold Splinter is going to miss from Winter Wyvern. They are ready to go in on this. All of EG concentrating around that mid lane. Fear is going forward. He's got a Blink Dagger available. He's going to find the stun out on Defensive Spirit. Now they get it. God's Strength is there, and they completely clean up the Vengeful Spirit. Winter's Curse is there on the Slardar. Slardar has a stun available. Is he going to use it? Yeah, he does. On the jump, and that's Sumail taking some damage from it, but it don't really matter because Sumail is going to be turning it around onto the Slardar. Now Monkeys Forever in a spot of trouble. A wall goes down from Universe, and the shotgun completely cleans up the Nature Man. Double kill for Sumail as 3 get taken down at mid.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Not my fault.
So EG just running all over Perky Pepperonis. And I need Assad. Just going to clear out some creeps at the mid lane. He's picked up a Yasha now. We can take a quick look at the XP and gold. And after that fight, Hello XP, 4,000 in favor of EG, and it's going to keep going. Gold, about 3,000. Just going down a little bit, just a little bit of a sharp decline.
Radiant must summon the spirit
7
to
kills to
defend
7,
their
20
top
minutes into the
tower.
game, and Fear is starting to hit his stride. 3,100 gold in the bank, and he's getting closer and closer to a BKB, if that's what he ends up deciding to pick up. Now, Universe also has the Blink Dagger on his Darkseer, and in that last fight were 2 charges for the Timbersaw. And notable items for Perky Pepperonis, there's an Ogre Club on Slardar, an Aether Lens on the Kunkka, and Monkeys Forever has finished off the Shadow Blade. Right now, EG looking for their next spot on the map. They may be trying to get some farm. If they can get Sven to his next item, which actually it's a Hyperstone being delivered on the courier. I guess he decided that he doesn't even need the BKB. His team is going to be working just fine around him. So he's going to pick up the Hyperstone. And it's going to go towards the... an AC. Perky Pepperonis, they've gone into the Roche pit. They're trying to take this down very quickly. They have lots of minus armor. Roshan's armor down to 14 at this point, and it's going to go down fairly quickly. Are they going to be able to finish it off? EG, they're not being too fast going in here, and this might be a Roshan going for Perky Pepperonis. They sneak it in. Shadow Fiend, he's going to abscond with the Aegis, and he's going to just rush right out of the pit. There's nothing for EG to do here. Perky Pepperonis have fled the scene of the crime. Looks like they stole something from the Roshan, and it is the Aegis, but they do find Dad. Dad puts down the Torrent. Assad, he's got the Aegis on him, and it's going to be immediately taken away from him by EG. That is going to be the Urn securing the kill. And that Aegis is gone. Relocate is back to the Roshan pit, and EG might think about going out here. Smell is going to get X'd up, and there's going to be a boat. Is able to get out. The winners, the Cold Embrace is there. And are they able to do enough damage? No, the save is not there from Zai. And now they might try to chase down Slardar. 7 seconds onto the Stormhammer. A beautiful 3-man vacuum from Universe. And the Requiem of Souls does come out from Assad, but probably not going to be enough here. And Fear is running extremely fast. Gets the stun up on the Kunkka. Smack down. Double kill for Universe. And now Nimble Nagato has to run away from Sven. Doesn't matter. That's a triple kill with the Ion Shell of the Darkseer. EG, they are doing it here in the semifinals. They take a huge fight in the Radiant base, and Monkeys Forever goes into the Shadow Blade to try to get away from Sumail.
The direst elements are pelting Radiant's bottom tower.
Fear is going on to this tier 2 tower with a vengeance. Pops the war cry, he's going to go right in on the tower, takes the last hit for himself, and Zai is going to TP right back to the base, leaving his friend the Sven free to just farm whatever he wants inside the jungle. BPD, he's doing some farming here at top. Not really got a whole lot, but he's doing the warding game and pretty well for his team. We can take a look at the vision here for the Dire, and they've got some pretty good vision around the Dire side jungle. Meanwhile, for the Radiant, it's just around the Roche pit. A little circle inside a bigger one. Somehow Subail's gone down to 9 charges on the Bloodstone. It's not going to hurt him a whole lot, but he definitely would like to have it a bit higher. We'll see if he's able to get the kills needed to do that. After Perky Pepperonis took that Roshan, there's no more Aegis, got immediately taken away from the Shadow Fiend. Unfortunately, that means that EG, they're not going to have an Aegis here either. That's Sven getting ready. He's got the war cry. He uses it to go on to some creeps. And they may think about going in on the top lane. PPD waiting in the trees here. Relocate is available from IO. They could think about going for Arctic Burn is going to be there. And here is the relocate. Winner's Curse starts it off. And Monkeys Forever stunned up. And he is going to be killed at top pretty easily. They may leave Fear here. He's going to actually go forward. And Zai is the one that goes back to the mid lane. And really no one's here to kill him, so it's not that big of a deal.
must summon the spirit to defend
Tower
the
taking
top
so much
tower.
damage from Fear. Fear's gonna take it right out.
Radiant's
And
top
that is
tower
the tier 1
has
going
fallen.
down. Oh,
Seems
who's
like a bit of a
this?
setback.
Dad's on the high ground. He's gonna stick his sword in the ground and do a little bow as he gets out of there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Fear is gonna go right for the tier 2 tower once again. Taking it down fairly quickly. Torrent is there to slow down this push. But you can only slow, not stop EG.
Radiant's top tower.
Fear's gonna take it down. And he might think about going high ground against this.
Radiant's top tower has
We're not.
fallen.
He's gonna back up, go with the
Dire's
IO.
middle tower is under attack.
I guess they want to take the tier 2 tower down mid. The creeps are pretty pushed out in that lane. It probably won't take them a whole lot of time to get out there though.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Once again, I'm picking Lagoon, bringing this match of EG versus Perky Pepperonis to you off of Dota TV and on Twitch.tv on my personal channel. Shout out to Kip doing our ops thing. Could not do this without him. He is doing a great job, as many of you have stated, and he will continue to do so until he falls asleep to the sound of my voice. PPD could get caught out here at top. Monkeys Forever is invisible. Do they have vision? Not just yet. They're not there. And PPD continues to hide there. Now he throws out the Splinter, and he could get caught out trying to TP away, and he will make it. Mel is left alone here at top, and he'll break down all the trees. Yeah, he hates trees. Monkeys Forever likes them. Definitely not going to have a good time in this match. Tier 2 tower continues to stand in the mid lane. Roshan still got a lot of He's still got a lot of minutes left on that respawn. Sorry guys, getting a little bit tired, and we need to lubricate those vocal cords. In any case, there is going to be a smoke here from EG, trying to see if they can find something here. Dad is pretty far up, trying to farm some creeps. And there's Relocate. They find Monkeys Forever, and they have the detection there. Fear doesn't even care. He can hit right through the trees, and he takes down the Nature's Prophet. No split, pushing, ratting for you. They do leave Fear alone at top, and there may be a rotation by Perky Pepperonis, but they decide to go back towards mid. And Sumail's going to get the Surge, and throws out the Shotgun just to clear out the creeps. They may be looking for some more kills here. PPD getting aggressive with the Invis rune. Who's he gonna find? They just missed KVH with the vacuum. And Universe, he's got some Guardian Greaves recipe in his stash. And no creeps left on the top lane. Fear's ready. He's got a Blink Dagger. Where do they have vision of? They actually don't see anyone on the Radiant side. Do place a ward down now. See, he's a little bit into the Radiant base. You got that little sliver of vision right there. Perky Pepperonis are standing just outside of that, and the creeps continue to get pushed by Zai at mid. We could take a quick look at the XP and net worth. 10,000 for XP in favor of EG, and same for net worth. And here comes a push into the mid lane. Universe is ready to go. He's going to surge up Fear. Fear's going top. He's going to try to pick off Monkeys Forever. He's going to use the Battle Cry going in. There's a blink for it. Then they get the stun. There is some vision here. Dust is used. Oh, yep, Dust is used. It hits the Nature's Prophet. A flyby by the Wisp. And they will take down Nature's Prophet. And here is a beautiful double vacuum by Darks here. Kunka puts his own boat on himself. Fear comes in. And he forces out a BKB from the Sword Art, so they're not going to have this for the high ground push, and EG may just think about going straight to the mid lane to take down the final tier 2 tower. At this point, Perky Pepperonis, they seem to be stuck inside their base. There's a Sanjin Yasha, some good farm on Ani Assad. Also got an ultimate orb, but their tier 2 tower is down, and Roshan's going to respawn soon.
People that I don't even want to mention, Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's going to respawn in a little less than 2 minutes. So right now sitting on a BKB, which was just used in the last fight, now down to 9 seconds, and Blink Dagger Armlet combo. Right now, Perky Pepper is trying to find whatever farm they can to try to get back into this match. Because they really need it. They're already down 1 game against EG, which isn't really shown here on the top, but EG did win game number 1. And lots of drawing inside of the map by the Kunkka. And we'll see if EG can find anything here. They do have some great vision of the Ancients, and they are getting ready for this engagement. Monkeys Forever trying to get away. There's a vacuum back, and I believe they've hit him. They keep hitting him with the balls, and Fear is not there with the vision. Monkeys Forever trying to TP out, and he will be able to get out. Blink forward by Sven, though. He's gotten right on the Navigatu. There is a stun in by the Slider, and they do not quite have enough damage, but the balls will clean him up. Zai throws the balls in Vengeful Spirit's face, and she does not like it at all. Fear getting ham. He's getting lifted by a torrent, but he's getting so much damage onto the tier 3 tower. Fear is getting killed up so much by the IO. The boat just misses, and the tier 3 tower is down. EG may be on the run. I'm just going to blink back. Fear is getting out of there. EG do not want to go too far, and Roshan up in a couple seconds. Can you see if Perky Pepperonis do anything here? Shadowfiend's still keeping up there with the farm. He's getting something from this secret shop. I guess it's going to be another ball, and possibly the finishing up of a Eye of Scotty for him. But he's going to get a pretty major item here. Sumel goes back to base, picks up some Boots of Travel. Roshan is available. There's a tree and scouting it out, and EG don't know about Perky Pepperonis going for the pit. Scan is available, and Fear could get picked off. He's going to blink away, and now he's going to go back towards them. There's a Winner's Curse onto a couple, and the vacuum is there. They just completely blow up the Sweater, and immediately wrecked by the cleave of Sven. Shadowfiend trying to get out, and Fear is here with a Storm Hammer. Is he going to find it? Is he going to get in range? They're trying to chase it down, given some move speed by the IO, and they are going to take this Shadowfiend right down. Sumel doesn't even really want to use the shotgun, but he throws it out. Ania Sad is going to become Ania Sad. He is not doing too well in this match anymore. Down for 64 seconds, no buyback available, and these waves are pushing into the base. Mid is very close. It's going to be a tier 3 tower going the way of EG, and possibly could be 2 sets of racks.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Fear is
attack.
going right for it. Nice torrent from Kunkka is going to delay this push a little bit, but there is only so much you can do. Tier 3 tower in danger. Tier 3 tower going down, and EG may have just secured their spot in the final of the first open qualifier to TI6. Wasn't really in too much doubt at all, but there was always that chance that someone cheesed EG, and everyone was trying to do it. There was a team that did fairly well against them. Unfortunately, they got run over. Now EG, they're going to run over 2 sets of racks.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
2 sets of melee racks taken by Fear. And Sparta trying to get aggressive here. Misses a stun. And thinks about going for Timbersaw. Not really going to happen there.
Just in. Radiant's top barracks have
Nimble Navigatu, actually a nice X. Allows him to throw out the stun, but it is not enough. There's a beautiful vacuum by Universe. Gets in, turned into a pig by Monkeys Forever, who picks up a sight device, and here comes the boat. Don't get run over by the boat. Ania Sad, he's gone down once again. No buyback available, and that's going to be it. Perky Pepperonis, they call it, as EG, just a bit too strong for their liking. 34 minutes is going to be the GG in this one, and EG will be moving on to the final of our first America's Open qualifier. In just a moment, they'll be facing against the winner of the other semifinals. So we'll be back in a few minutes, possibly, if they decide to let me do the final. But if that's going to be the end of our coverage tonight, which it very may well be, I want to thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. It's been a pretty good night. Some good Dota being played, and there's still one more match. They still have the final. Whoever